Hello, welcome to another video. Today I will be making a St. Patrick's Day scrapbook page. The first thing we're going to do is do our phrase. The phrase I've decided to do is "You're my lucky charm." We're going to do them separately. Then we're going to make the lucky charm all extravagant along there. Let's add where our picture is going to go so we know what size it can be. Let's see, 5 by 8. The next step you're going to do is find fonts. I'm going to have it right on a 12 by 12. To figure out what I can use, I'm going to filter to writing. This will help me know what I can use that will accomplish the goal. For the lucky, once I picked the font, I'll put in the description below the fonts that I used. I went up to the corner and changed the width to 6.5, and then in the advanced area I ungrouped the letters. This allows me to manipulate each letter and move them closer together. Once that is completed, I reattach them. So in my opinion, it's just a lot simpler to use the pens that you have. I'm going to use a gold pen for that area. The rest is going to be a simple green or black. I'm going to see what I have first and then decide from there. Let's see, what's big and extravagant? That looks big and extravagant. This gotta move over. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna add 4-leaf clovers. So let's go in here. We're gonna add a couple of these around. We're gonna put that one there, and we're gonna duplicate this. The plan is to have 2 4-leaf clovers in the right corner and 2 in the left corner that we're gonna sew together with white string. Now that our design is completed, we need to get rid of the 12 by 12. The Cricut will not permit us to do that type of cut, and we didn't want to anyway. For charm, we're going to change the color to a bright green marker, and we'll save the project. Oops. Don't forget that when you're done that you need to attach these together, or the maker won't know that you want them to be set that way. Let's try that again. There we go. What you're going to do now is you're going to hit edit, and that's going to allow you to move your phrase up or down, and now it will write wherever you want. We will be using a 0.4 tip black for your, my, I tried to get a good angle so you could see this whole process, but I couldn't find a better way for you guys to watch it, so I just hung out in the left corner. The next color we're using is marker 1.0 bright green. This is going to be for our charmed. What I love about the Cricut is it tells you exactly what step it's on and what it needs, and it will not start unless you have that tool in it. The next one we will be using is a medium tip 1.0 gold. And now we have finished our 12 by 12 page. How you take this part off without ruining your 12 by 12 paper is you turn it around. Whoops. You gradually unroll the mat. Running out of room. No! If accidents like that do happen, just put something on it for a while, and that will help it flatten down. Welcome back. All our pieces are arranged and ready to be placed on the scrapbook page that we picked. Sorry about that. I changed the size of this. It's now 5 by 7. And the reason why I did that is I changed my mind. I decided to make the picture 4 by 6. This piece is going to go here, and this is what I was talking about. So we're going to put a little button right there. I decided later that I hated that idea, so I changed it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to color in this little square. The next step we're going to do is glue this down where we want it. Now that this is placed where I want it, the next step we're going to do is add this embellishment right here. This is always the hard part. That's why I don't sew very much. Now that the string is in the needle, you're going to start in the back and make an X in the front. You're going to sew it like you're sewing a button on. There's our cute picture. This is when things look a little weird. The 4-leaf clovers were so small and it was so hard to get in there without poking my finger and not getting in the way of the camera that the lighting is bad, and I'm sorry. So what I did is on the back I taped down where the thread came through, so that way there's no way that it's going to come apart. And this is what it now looks like. Isn't that super cute? I know it's only one picture and sometimes that's not very exciting. I really like how it turned out with the gold and the picture. I just think he's so cute, and it could be that he's the reason why I think it's adorable. Thanks for watching. Bye!